now joined by some people who are actually really going to scare me at some point. Zombie Manor, Chris Thompson, Anna Piscuta, and Hannah the Horrible over there on the far side, who I'm very happy you two are sitting in the middle of because.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah. She's eaten earlier today.
All right,
it's okay, but she's watching you very intently.
I'm noticing that. It's kind of put me on edge, which is kind of the point.
Yes, absolutely. That's what we do.
Yeah, well, that's the exact thing that you guys are into, Zombie Manor. Be sure to check it out on Edinburgh Drive. 2nd year now. So what's new? What's different? What's up?
So what's new? What's different? We've got a new location this year. Last year, we had 2 ways that we were selling tickets. We sold tickets walk-in and we sold tickets online. The layout of the building didn't accommodate 2 different lineups. So this year, we were able to accommodate people online ticket holders to get them in one lineup and the walk-in crowd in another line. We've been able to bring in another 20% addition, a bigger structure in our set. I'm not going to give it away too much because we still have a couple of days left to go until Halloween. Yeah, and the zombies this year, they went through a move from our last location. They're frustrated, they're agitated, and they're freaking a lot of people out so far.
So they're very. So how do you round up a pack of zombies like that? Where do you just find them on the internet? Where do you how do you get them here?
We run shows like we do. Sometimes people come in and they don't make it back out. We tell all our guests the show's about 22 minutes long. Take your time, walk slow. Some people, they end up going a little bit faster. When they go faster, they end up falling down. Once they fall down, they get eaten. Born the new.
Well, you're given as
born
much
the new zombie troop.
Yeah, you're given as much precaution as expected.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's all you can do, right? So that's how you get more of them, is what you're saying.
That's how we get more of them. We run shows.
It's quite a horde.
Yeah, absolutely.
So zombie storage. What do you use? What do you store zombies in? What would you?
Behind brick walls. Chain link fence, anything that keeps them contained or entertained. Put them in a big area, drop some meat in there every little bit.
Because I mean, our viewers are very, very interested in for those who are listening who may want to be getting into this kind of thing. What kind of preparation work needs to be done in order to hold your own horde of zombies?
What kind of preparation work? Actually, there's a lot that goes into this show. There's a lot of capacity planning. There's a lot of timing. We've got to balance throughput capacity versus the scares that move on the floor. Quite a bit goes into the prep work. In running something like this, right down to actor training, getting in, getting out of scares, body mechanics, vocalization, and just really keeping them fed all season long, right? Just before we open up a show, we'll try to starve them a little bit, incent them to move, get scary, get up close and personal with people. And again, that's where it's key critical where our guests, they need to walk going through the show. Again, our acting troupe is starting to build up a little bit on after Saturday night, Sunday. We've got 6 new zombies. Wow. Where'd you guys
we don't need that.
Here's the quick training. Here's the pamphlet.
There's the quick pamphlet. There's the rundown. Sorry about the blood on your shirt, bud.
But that's one thing a lot of people don't necessarily know about the scope of this kind of a show is that a lot of it is scripted down to how to act, what to do, for a lot of the actors that are in this is to make sure that,
Absolutely. There's members, myself and Adam, other members of our team. We've traveled around. We've learned some of the biggest haunts in the U.S. Zombie Manor came from a massive industry in Texas. And it was one of the top shows that were in the southern U.S. But right from the dynamics, the acting crew, again, just getting characters right, getting it believable. Our set, we go into 9, 10 different layers of detail in it. And then, the makeup, we really put a lot of time and effort into the makeup and make sure that the theatrical production's there, the value in it. So we had to learn how to do this. We had to get trained by people in the industry. We go to trade shows every year. There's actually trade shows that are dedicated to the haunted attraction industry. And so we learn from industry professionals. We do case studies on how to keep the environment safe, how to keep our guests safe, how to keep the actors safe. And then just, we kind of brainstorm. It's a really interesting industry. It's people share their trade secrets. Everybody wants everybody to have a good experience in a haunted attraction. You come and see ours this weekend, fantastic. We'll encourage you to go see another one. A lot of planning, a lot of study, a lot of work, a lot of modeling time, a lot of working on different characters in the show, writing backdrop stories. That takes a long time. The crew in Texas, when we went down there, they did an amazing job with the majority of Zombie Manor, and we were really trying to target an awesome show to bring to Moncton, and I think we've done that.
We have.
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely. We've got some really great fans out there.
So if we take kind of the whole thing encapsulated into one bit, how much of it taken through concept, how much of it's preparation, how much of it is actually getting her out there? Maybe in a percentage or in a, take us through a whole cycle.
A whole cycle. Well, percentage of concept in the way that it goes to pre-planning the show. We want to change it up. Every night I think we have a different show just about every night that we run.
We do.
Whether
So go back every night.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
from actor placement to just the props that we're using, and just the crowd going through. There's a different vibe for the crowd. You get that, right? And the zombies pick up on it, and it's like I said, there's actor placement, which is crucial in the set. And
so there are real-time changes sometimes.
Yes.
From even during a night.
Yes, there is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll have walkthroughs from security, and then they'll see maybe a weak point in the set, make some changes, bring some fresher zombies in the front, just to get a different vibe for the next crew coming through.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you guys take input? It sounds like you guys take input from pretty much everybody.
Absolutely. We monitor a lot of feedback. We try to reach out to as many people that come through the show and ask them how they made out. What did they enjoy? What did they like about the show? And really, we try to stay in tune to as much as possible. In the show, what's working well. To Adam's point, you're constantly readjusting based on the flow of the crowd, right? It's fun. It's a lot of work. Our zombies, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Kudos to them.
Yeah.
So you mentioned this is the second year. Is it easier or harder this year than last year? Do you find, since this isn't your first rodeo, it's been a little bit easier that way, or is there different challenges that have come up?
The transition, the move, really we wanted to spend more time kind of getting Zombie Manor out there in the public a little bit more this year than what we did. But we were up against the move, having to relocate into a new building. That actually worked well. We've gotten a lot of good feedback on the move and the structure and the changes that we made from second year fans coming back saying, "Hey, that was pretty cool." So yeah, we like that.
We love the feedback. Yeah, I think it's a lot more intense. Love the new set. And yeah, like you said, we listen to our customers, we make the changes, because if we don't, then they won't come back, right? We want to be able to show that we're trying to keep people entertained, and that's our main goal, right?
Yeah, well, of course. It is entertainment. It's the entertainment industry.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's what everybody wants, and check it out on Edinburgh Drive. That's zombiemanor.com. You can get your tickets there. You can get your tickets at the door, I believe, as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you can line on up with all the other faithful, potentially very scary potential zombies lined up there, and see what you can get. So this weekend, of course, is going to be very high demand with Halloween coming next week.
Yes, sir.
So is there any kind of special accommodation for that, do you think, or will it just kind of let the crowds go as they may, or what?
Let the crowds go as they may. We've got a couple of, we always have something new up our sleeve. Every night we've got something new that we're bringing out into the crowd, and we're just looking for really great performance this weekend. We're excited. We love doing what we do. Yeah. It's kind of like Monsters, Inc. The more the house screams, the better it's powered, right?
That's right.
So if we can keep the screams up, fantastic.
Yes, exactly.
The house is working right.
We found the secret. The whole thing's powered by screams.
Powered by screams.
Rip back the curtain on that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So this is going to the end of November. So even if you miss it next week with it being Halloween,
we're going to the first weekend in November. We are going to run Halloween night. We're running this weekend, Friday and Saturday, and the first weekend in November. After that, we're closing down. We've got a Christmas production that's coming up. We're going to run one weekend in December, and then after that, we have a Valentine's show that's on the horizon as well.
All right. So without pulling too many cards out of your vest, what can people kind of expect for those? Because it seems, is this going to be the same theme, different theme? What's coming up? What can you tell us?
It's going to be terrifying. It is going to be terrifying. We've got.
It'll be themed around the type of holiday we're running.
We have Christmas.
Slightly.
Christmas is going to be scary. It's going to, I think, put a little bit new flavor on toys.
And then Valentine's Day, a lot of deep emotional scars, right?
A lot of deep emotional scars. A lot of really angry, upset people. Cast members, actors. Oh yeah, it's gonna. Valentine's is. It's been fun designing that theme so far. We've had a lot of conversations as to how this is going to unfold, and it just gets scarier every time we discuss it. Yep. So I'm looking forward to jumping right in that.
Well, we are very excited.
Yeah. So those are both kind of in the prep stage now.
Yes.
Prep stage, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? We're going to try to do that while we're here. We're going to try to make ourselves flexible. I can see it's on all the time, but we will turn on the lights every once in a while and just bring something really great to the table. And again, we just like making people scream. We enjoy it. We like people coming out and enjoying what we brought them.
And it's surprising enough you'd bring her out into the light, because usually, you know.
So
I got about a minute, so.
she's one of our most violent zombies right now, and I couldn't leave her behind in the shop.
Well, I can see the giant gauge of chain.
No, she's extreme. Don't let her size fool you. She's absolutely terrifying, and she can get very violent. So when we were trying to get down here, all the rest of our shop hands were like, "You're not leaving her with us." So thank you for accommodating her.
We took her here. I mean, look, we kind of forced her hand, so I guess we kind of have to do what we have to do, right? But Chris, Adam, Hannah, thank you so much for joining us. And be sure to check it out this weekend and next week through the first week of November, zombiemanor.com on Edinburgh Drive. Be sure to check it out. Thank you so much, guys.
Mike, thanks so much.
Appreciate it.